Hey guys, give me a minute to get set up here. And then once I'm set up, I will just give me a second.
No problem.
All right, guys. So we're gonna try to make this quick. I'm not gonna make any promises, but we'll try. All right, so winners for the day was Hood, Robin Hood. You know how I feel about that. Um, so it looks like it got to its I guess you could call floor, the first floor. And then it started to or in between the first and second floor, it started to come back up. Um what would you call this, Miss Munoz? A hammer or a hanger?
A neutral candle.
Okay, well, that's the best word of the day, a neutral candle.
But
um
it has more top than bottom, but it looks neutral to me. But it you could kind of go a little bit more towards the hanger, but I would say it's neutral.
I'm just gonna put this one here because we have some gathering around here, this area again here, and we're gonna see what this is gonna do. It came down originally, then it went back up, so this could collect and then it could come back up. But we'll see. Uh Here on the 60 minute we have, I guess, what looks to be more of a hanger than a hammer. So we'll see if we come back down again or not. um, but today it was a good day. I don't know what's going on with Pita. Why it didn't show up. Um, so Pita kind of went down. I had put an order in to see, and when Miss Munoz told me about it today, I was gonna see if it was gonna get to 7 or closer. I kind of thought maybe it would. It didn't. I'm gonna, I'll keep this here just to keep it. Um, but I am interested to see because if it had hit 7, you know, we had an area here before, so it's like, why not? Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
That's
Or
the
it's just,
hanger.
huh?
Today was a hanger.
Oh, yes, this is definitely, let me try to zoom in for people who are blind. It was definitely a hanger, as you can see. And a hanger is where you have your wick up at the top and then your candle here, but the wick is extenuated from the top. And usually, um, a hanger, it can be like, usually you want to get a hanger when it's at a level of, let's say what you would call a floor or um a ceiling. I guess you would want to call it a ceiling. This is kind of in between, but it is coming down, and because we know the history of this thing, we know it's probably gonna continue to come down. Um, so Roku, we don't care. Boeing, at one time I was interested in this, but now I'm just so over it. I did miss it when it got under 150. Um, I was hoping to get closer to here. I know that's very difficult to do, but I just feel the stock is not the same. So that's why, even though it got to this level, I still would have wanted to wait. But that's me. Kava, this was one where it had took a nice downturn. I do like this level here, if we can see. We had some support here, and probably should put this on the notice. And I know we always talk about it, but this is kind of like an area. And let's see. But we are turning here. So we have to look at that too. We have to pay attention to that. So here it looks like we have this looks like it could be a hanger, but it does look somewhat neutral. Um, since Miss Mushel is the expert in this, I'll let her give her opinion.
Can you go back?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, neutral.
There
It's
you
more.
have it, guys.
It's more solid than anything, so it's more neutral.
She considers it a neutral candle. Um, we are starting to come up. Uh, but yeah, this is something that I do like the opportunity. If you like this, you may want to buy in a little bit, but I do like it, even though it is starting to turn. I do like it. So let's put it on the notice to watch. Um, coin Tesla. It had finally had a decent day. Um, this is a level slash zone here. It's still not turning the 100 day. Is this 100 or 50? I forget. I can't remember. It's 100. Yes. The 100 day still hasn't turned yet, but Tesla finally had a decent day and then it went cray cray up. So it's just a question about how do you feel about it? And
Well,
yeah,
everything went up after 2 o'clock
yeah.
because of the Fed.
Do you want to review really quick what the Fed said?
They're gonna, I believe, hold off for this, not increase or decrease, but they potentially see a decrease in the future.
Of the interest rates. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So obviously people like that, which I don't think he said anything new, but hey, people like that. So I don't know if this is a one-time thing for Tesla, but I still am not sure if it's in a good situation the way it's been coming down. And if you can see how it hit a little this 175, 475, a little above 450, and then it's literally been sliding down. Um, Opens in the gutter, DraftKings. We talked about this before. It hasn't gotten a bump up from the the March Madness anticipation thing, tournament. So I was hoping it would get a bounce up so that people could jump in, but it hasn't. So all you can do is wait. Yes, it will come down, people. We know that. But you'd like to get it back up here. So that's the issue. And of course, this was um 52-week highs, as you can see that it hit. So it's I'm not saying this is going to be like it's just gonna go straight down from here. I still say go for 50 again. Um, Previous times we've hit a high, like a 52-week high. You see here, it does touch it one time and then it goes down and it comes back up. So this is 45, 85, and then we have 49. So almost right at 50 and then $5 less. So if we here, we were a little bit over 50, 50, let's say almost 54. And so maybe you say to yourself, all right, let's aim for 49, 48. So that's something that's pliable. You could be like someone who loves these things. Um, Say, hey, let's put something for 48 and see where we go. We're gonna do greater than or equal to. I like to buy it for, you know, $1. But this is something that I really like because this is a seasonal thing. And it's just one of those things that we know is going to go down. And we should try to utilize it. But yes, would you have to wait a while? Yes, you would. So maybe this is a good opportunity to say, hey, let me get a year contract. Um, American Airlines, uh, I liked it here. Someone said it's gonna come back, and someone scared me away from it. But I didn't get into it. So hey, what can I do? Uh,
I thought you did, but then you got out.
uh, I may have put an order, but I didn't get the order. No. I may like have put an order and then when it didn't come back for a few days, sometime after like a week or so, and I check my orders, if I see I have something left over, I just get rid of it. Car, I don't care about anymore. When it was so near 100, I should have got in it, but we didn't. Netflix, I really don't care about this. Um, it's just a little bit too expensive for my taste. Um, and it's kind of like Meta, it's very strong. Um, AMD, I'm not big on it because if I wanted to trade this, I just trade NVDA or something like that. We have another neutral candle. Uh, or what I would call a neutral candle. Um, this was a hanger before, and then it was a neutral candle. But yeah, it's down in the gutter. This is a place to buy it, people. But we don't know. Uh, we have other levels. And because everything that's going on with tariffs and everything else, the freaking, what you call it, is basically in this time of age trading with El Presidente that we have, it's better to be a day trader and not hold anything long term because you could wake up and it could be like, oh, we're at war. Oh, it's just you just don't know. um, so Nvidia, of course, is starting to turn down. It had a terrible couple weeks or whatever. Really more than that, almost a month now, or 3 weeks, 3.5, 4 weeks, and now it's started to come back up, but it doesn't look too good for it. I still think this is trending downward, so it's just one of those things. Um, even though earnings were good, people just wanted an excuse to let this go. They talked about some Chinese thing, chip maker or whatever. I was playing around in this a lot today, just back and forth, but it was cray cray. We have some people will call it uh hanger, some people will call it neutral. Um,
This is a hanger.
um, but yeah, I did was kind of in and out, so could be coming down, even though it's under its floor, so you would think it would come back up, but that's just me. Dick's Sporting Good. It looks like it's very forte, it's very strong to me, even though it's under its floor. So I guess it's been coming down too. But I guess it had been higher. I still remember 200. This was it's just 52 weeks. Uh no, it's not 52 weeks, but yeah, it is a 52-week high. So, 52-week high here. And yeah, it could turn, but I think this is another one that's coming down. We have this area here that it's at. Probably gonna go through here. If we get another bounce up, this is where you gotta get in. I don't care about Bank of America, um, Amazon. Everything is starting to turn. The market wanted to stay strong, but it couldn't. And this man, I wish I had got. I was almost going to get into XOM today, um, at the start of the market when it was like 113.50, and I said, you know what? Let me go with something else. Man, if I had got 400 shares of this, 200, $2 a share, that would have been perfect. Um, playing around with the Qs too. I'm actually still in. I'm in a short. So right now, let's see what my short is. Uh 481.83. And let's see. So I'm in a short. Um, would you claim this to be Hanger or neutral?
It's more hangerish type.
Yeah, that's why I got my short. I have 100 shares, so we'll see what it happens. If it could come down, you know, a few dollars, that would be nice for me. So we'll see. Um, all of this trading and only got like $1.50 or something. Yeah, that tells you. That's like wasted effort. Um, this, I guess you call it whatever you want it to. If you got out around 10:15, you were good. If you played it to 10:30, if you played to 10:30, you weren't that bad. Um,
I got out at around 10ish.
yeah. So you was on the front end of this side of the 10:30 side. So usually this is not gonna be like, oh, 10:15, you're gonna hit your peak at 10:12 or whatever. Usually you're saying, oh, it's going up. So this is 10, so you're thinking you're good. And you think it's gonna peak at 10:30, but then it started to come back. So you had to know to get out because by 10:30 it was heading down. So and then it's kind of just slid down. But again, you see this line here, here, and it didn't hit it here. You still could have got it back again and almost got it right here. Um, this looks like a hanger, definitely. So just watch out, people. Everything's acting a little cray cray. Um, I don't want to keep showing a lot of stuff was up today. Let's just put it to you this way. A lot of stuff was up today because everything's been down. So as you can see, everything's been coming down like a rock, falling like a rock. So you have one halfway decent day, but we have to watch out because just don't let it fool you. That's all I can say. Um, I'm not gonna go through all the negatives or whatever because usually these negatives are gonna be just kind of weird stocks anyway, or they're out of the trend. So like I was playing with Nike. Nike did halfway decent. Um, depending on when you got out of it, but it peaked around here, but then it also slid down. So, but yeah, but you could have got a few dollars out of it. Not a few dollars, but like maybe a dollar, not even a dollar, unless you got it down here. But it wasn't even a dollar per share. It was like 75 cents or something. Um, other than that, that's it. I'm just gonna say it was an up day, but the market is weak. The market's not strong anymore. Overall, things are going down. Um, you know, there's still things I like. I like this Nikete. Obviously I like it better at 70, but we can probably wait. We all know Target, what's going on there. It's on the sleds. Um, People are boycotting all of that. Look at it. It's just horrible. Um, but when it did get down here before, you know, just 105. Um, so, you know, I'm just saying, people, we may want to pay attention to it. This if it can come back up. This was COVID times. So, you know, they got to be making more money than they thought they were making COVID times. So, you know, it may be worth something to look at, you know. You never know, people. All right. That's all. Uh, Not a mas, not a menos, nothing more, nothing less. Um, Please like, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave us a message and we'll get back to you. I'm gonna sip my tea and let my friend talk for a second.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few notes. Kava, potentially long 82.25 watch, Target watch, Nikete watch, DraftKings March Madness, short between 48 and 50, American Airlines, a good buying zone, Google, also an interesting watch, and Dix. That's it.
And I'm gonna say Target too. I know it's
That's the first one I said. And
okay, okay.
and
I thought
also
it would okay, I didn't pay attention because I thought it would be at the end. That's all.
XOM was a great ticket for today if people are interested.
Yes, but it's past. It'll probably be someone negativo tomorrow, but maybe not because I know that yeah, um Trump and Putin, they said they weren't gonna be hitting Ukraine with its energy like energy infrastructure, so that means that it could go down pricing, so we'll see, but that's only for 30 days. All right, guys, thank you. Thanks for watching.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and a successful trading day tomorrow. Peace out.